Hello, this is Vivian. I'm going to go over my health issues like an old person normally does. No, I'm going to list some of the things I'm dealing with and why I'm finally getting in front of the camera so that you can see who I really am. This is not comfortable for me. It's not something I really enjoy, and I tend to throw in some jokes, or I think they're jokes, when I tell people about things that's going on with me, because I don't like being negative. I don't like, but I also want to be honest and candid with you and anyone in my life. If someone says, "Hey, how you doing?" and they're still walking, I just say, "Fine, how you doing?" But if they stop and ask me, I'll tell them the truth, or just a lot of times I'm not complaining, because that's always the truth. I don't like to complain or sound like I'm complaining. And when I catch myself, because I do, I like to change that. So this is me. This is there's a lot of stuff going on, and one of the some of these issues go back over a decade, and from physical, there's just, so I don't go off on too many rabbit trails. I made a list. So right now I've got this immune system thing going on. My body is reacting to an allergen that's no longer there. It's something weird. I got diagnosed with it a couple of years ago, and I'm pretty sure it's wood smoke that triggers it, and then my body just goes haywire for a couple of months. So I got another month of this, and nothing's touching it. And being highly medicated with cough syrups and decongestants and allergy meds just made things worse for me, and I want to get back to doing things. Even if I'm having to hack every so often, I'll deal with that. So I'm going to do a whole nother video about the whole mental side, emotional, mental, spiritual side of being ill, being diagnosed with something that's chronic. You have to deal with this for the rest of your life. And I'm still very much in a denial phase of that. I don't believe many of these chronic illnesses that we're told about are incurable. I believe there are cures, or at least ways to fix it without putting drug on top of drug to deal with it. But I believe that most of I had some issues before this happened, but they really exploded after. I was 5 months pregnant and we moved. I was 5 months pregnant with our son, second child for me, and we moved clear across town. There was a lot of stress. I was still working full time. Had to change our daughter's school. But what really did it was, near the new house was a discount bread store, and I was able to get bread for four loaves of white bread for $1, 25 cents a loaf. That was pretty good in '92. So I would go there and buy the bread, put 3 loaves in the freezer. I would buy some treats, some danishes, bagels, other things while I was there, because it was really a good deal price-wise. Health-wise, this is when everything tanked, but because I was 5 months pregnant, how do you know when you're 5 months pregnant that something's causing you to swell up even bigger? Is this just the baby? So I went from, it was a big change. There was a lot of stress. I was working full time, so I'd make an egg sandwich in the morning and take that in the car and eat it on the way. I made a sandwich for my lunch, trying to save money, and I didn't feel like going anywhere. There was a lot of things I had to do at work to where I could rig things so I could work from home some. So there was a lot of computer things. I was having to learn things on the fly and real quick and deal with everything else. So that's when things started to nosedive. And so the stress, I'm pregnant, I'm very stressed, I'm eating white bread, not knowing back then that I'm allergic to wheat, or intolerant or sensitive, whatever you want to say. It's not going to kill me if I eat wheat. So my whole endocrine system is off. Why? There's adrenal fatigue. I got hypothyroidism. I've got a fatty or an enlarged liver. And I've got several food sensitivities. Each of these will get their own video because there's so much information I really want to share on what's been working for me and what's not worked for me. But the food sensitivity is like hitting a moving target. One day I can eat something, and I'm sensitive to very healthy foods that I really miss. Broccoli and blueberries and bananas and the things that showed up as worse, dairy and eggs. But wheat definitely showed up. Millets, seafood like salmon and tuna. I was eating broccoli every day. I was eating blueberries every chance I got. We're growing blueberries. My mother-in-law has a big blueberry patch that we were able to pick from. But these were foods that my body, no matter how healthy they may be on one area, that they were causing me problems. My body just couldn't process them. And that's why, even though I was eating healthy, at that time I was grinding my own wheat that I bought wheat berries, and I ground them fresh to make my own whole wheat breads. So there's, and I was wondering why why am I still having these issues? Why don't I feel good? Why am I still very, brain fog or ditzy? Walking into a room and forgetting, why did I just come in here? That was happening a lot. And come to find out, it has a lot to do with wheat in particular for me. So wheat belly, definitely, I've got this belly that looks like I'm pregnant, anywhere from 4 to 7 months, but it's been a long time since it's been that bloated, since I've learned what to avoid. I got diagnosed with PCOS, which was incorrect, and that's another story of itself. And another thing, and this started a little over a year ago, for the last 13 months, maybe 14 months, it's a rib. I can't lay on my left side. If I lay full on this side, I actually it feels like something's popping out, and then I'm in severe pain, and it's hard to lean forward or lean back. I have to hold myself in a certain position to function. And wearing a bra, putting my bra on, the back strap went right over it. That within a few minutes, 20 to 30 minutes, I'm in severe pain. I have to take that thing off. So I had to, in the last year, I've been very limited on what I could wear. During the winter, it's fine. I could put a jacket and no one's going to tell that I'm not wearing a bra. But lately, I figured out if I just wear an extension, just those little things you can buy, and the bra doesn't fit quite right, but at least I'm able to wear most of my clothes. And that's another topic, but that I'll make a video about. But this whole thing, so I'm laying on my right side. I feel like I'm getting a dent on this head. My hair's like getting all rubbed off over here. And I'm thinning anyway from the hypothyroidism. So I don't need any other concerns. But now that I'm sleeping like this, it's like, see this crease right there? Not a wrinkle, it's a crease. So I'm trying to deal with all this stuff, but I really feel if I lose some weight that this rib issue will go down. And for the past year I've been trying, and it's not been good enough. Honestly, I love food. I got food videos, I got cooking videos. I love to cook. I love the whole process of preserving foods, canning, dehydrating. So more of those videos are coming up too. But I feel that I need to do some more radical changes to my diet so that I can lose this weight. But at least I didn't gain. I actually was putting on maybe 5 to 10 pounds every year for the last several years, and the last couple of years I've been able to just level it. So I've also been doing intermittent fasting, which I don't normally eat except from between 2 p.m. and 7 p.m. And that's another video about why that works and why I really want to hit over 10 hours of fasting every day to let my body go into repair mode. And there's some great Mike Mosley videos from BBC. So, and a lot of his seminars and talks, they're online. So if you look up Michael Mosley, you'll find it. And he does the 5-2 diet now is what he's recommending. So there's a lot of things with that. My husband's doing the 5-2 diet, but I do better when my whole relationship with food. I'm definitely getting one of those food disorders. As much as I'm a foodie and love food, no matter what I eat, if I eat breakfast in the mornings like a normal person, I have a hard time functioning. I just kind of tend to shut down after I eat. So the longer I wait till I have a meal, the more productive I feel and the better I feel. I feel good. And even though I'm not feeling bad, it's just this whole food issue. So there's a lot of videos coming up that's going to address all these things that I've already talked about with the immune system, the adrenal system, the whole endocrine system, my liver, the fasting, PCOS, wheat belly, food sensitivities. So, and I made this really, really long video trying to cover everything, and I realized that's overwhelming. That would overwhelm most people. So I figured, okay, these are things I'm dealing with. I really feel if I can get my diet right and eat in a certain way, because I'm not, except for wheat, I'm trying to get my thyroid back into optimal condition. So there's certain things I have to avoid and certain things I may need to add. But I'll address all those in their own videos and be more detailed, because I got so much information that I've learned, and there's some pretty funny stories too. And I'll share those in that, and there'll be more book giveaways along this line. So thanks for watching, and watch out for those other things, and let me know what you think. And if you got any of these conditions and would like me to know what's worked for you, I'd love to hear it. Link me to a video if that's what's, the information's over on another channel. Let me know, or your channel. So I look forward to going into detail with this stuff, and hopefully it doesn't hit you as too much as an old person complaining about their health. Thanks for watching.